Attention passionate Toronto, Maple Leafs FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the Atlantic Division and it could shake up the entire conference. We're talking about a direct impact on Toronto Maple Leafs' path to another Stanley Cup run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Toronto Maple Leafs fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOURFRINDS and Toronto Maple LEAFS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the NHL closely this season, you already know that the Toronto Maple Leafs are once again at the center of everything. They're a team that sparks passion, debate, and hope among their millions of fans, and this season, it's no different. The Maple Leafs have been on a roller coaster, with moments of brilliance mixed with challenges that test their depth and resilience. But what's really heating up now is the buzz around upcoming trades, strategic shifts, and how all these developments could shape the team's destiny as they chase that elusive Stanley Cup. The Leafs, as many know, have a storied history. They are one of the most iconic franchises in the NHL, with a legacy built on legendary players, unforgettable playoff runs, and a passionate fan base that spans generations. Yet in recent years, despite their regular season dominance and impressive regular season records, they've faced the same hurdle, playoff success. Fans are hungry for that championship, and every move the organization makes seems to be aimed at finally breaking that long drought. Right now, the conversation is centered around the team's current roster, and more specifically, the potential for some major moves in the near future. Rumors have been swirling about possible trades, with the front office seemingly exploring options to bolster their roster for that deep playoff push. It's no secret that the Leafs have a talented core led by players like Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, and John Tavares. These guys are stars, and they've demonstrated time and again that they can light up the ice. But hockey is a team sport, and to get over the playoff hump, the Leafs are looking at adding some depth, grit, and maybe a bit more physicality to their lineup. There's been a lot of chatter about targeted acquisitions, especially in the defensive zone and on the third and fourth lines, where they could add some much-needed grit and veteran presence. The organization knows that playoff hockey is a different beast, and sometimes a single trade can turn the tide. Think about previous years, how a timely addition of a rugged defenseman or a reliable two-way forward has made all the difference. The front office's scouting department has been busy, analyzing potential trade partners and exploring options that wouldn't just be a short-term fix, but could also fit into the team's long-term vision. Of course, fans are also curious about the possibility of internal upgrades. Could some prospects coming up from the minors or young players already on the roster step up and make a difference? This is a critical part of the conversation because the team's development pipeline is strong, with promising talents like Matthew Knies and others gradually gaining more ice time and experience. The coaching staff has been working tirelessly to develop these young players, knowing that in today's NHL, youth and speed are often the keys to success. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Atlantic Division this year has been fiercely competitive. The Boston Bruins, under their new management, have been a powerhouse, and teams like Tampa Bay Lightning and Florida Panthers are always dangerous. The Maple Leafs need to stay sharp, focused, and strategic. A single trade or a strategic lineup tweak could be the difference between a first-round exit and a deep playoff run. And considering the recent history, fans are on high alert, hoping that management pulls the right strings to give them the best shot at finally bringing home Lord Stanley's hardware. One of the most exciting aspects of this season has been the performances of the star players. Austin Matthews, for example, continues to be one of the league's top scorers, and his leadership on and off the ice is invaluable. Mitch Marner's playmaking has been exceptional, with slick passes and creative plays that keep opponents on their heels. William Nylander has been clutch when it counts, often turning the tide in tight games. But beyond these stars, the depth players have stepped up. Guys like Michael Bunting, Morgan Rielly, and the emerging talents have all been crucial in maintaining consistency. Yet as every fan knows, the playoffs are a different story. It's a test of endurance, discipline, and mental toughness. The Maple Leafs coaching staff, led by Sheldon Keefe, has been emphasizing a more disciplined approach and a focus on playoff-style hockey. They're working on tightening the defensive structure, improving special teams, and making sure the players are physically prepared for the intensity that comes with playoff battles. It's a process, and everyone in Leafland knows that patience is key, but also that the clock is ticking. Now, let's not forget the importance of the goaltending position. The Leafs have relied heavily on their netminders, especially Ilya Samsonov, who has been a revelation this season. His agility, composure, and ability to make those game-changing saves have kept the team competitive night after night. But as every playoff run is a testing ground, questions about the depth behind him remain. Will the team acquire a veteran backup or a dependable third goalie to handle the pressure if needed? That's another piece of the puzzle that management is likely analyzing as we approach the trade deadline. The fan community in Toronto is more engaged than ever. Social media is buzzing with predictions, trade rumors, and debates about which players should come in and who should go out. The passion in this city for their hockey team is unmatched. Every game, every play, every goal is dissected in incredible detail. And that's what makes the Maple Leafs so special, that unwavering dedication from their fans who believe that this could finally be the year they lift Lord Stanley's Cup once again. Looking ahead, the organization is also focusing on their off-season plans. They're building for sustained success, not just a quick fix. The development of their young core, scouting for future stars, and maintaining a flexible salary cap strategy are all part of their long-term vision. That's why every trade, every signing, and every roster move is scrutinized, debated, and analyzed by fans and analysts alike. It's a team that's always looking to improve, always aiming for that next step. And let's take a moment to reflect on the history of the franchise. The Maple Leafs have been around since 1917, making them one of the oldest and most revered teams in the league. Their history is filled with legendary players like Darryl Sittler, Matt Sundin, and more recently, the likes of Auston Matthews, who's already etched his name into the franchise's storied timeline. Their past playoff runs have been filled with drama, heartbreak, but also moments of pure hockey brilliance. Every fan hopes that this year, with the right moves and a bit of luck, they can turn the page on that long drought and bring the Stanley Cup back to Toronto. It's worth mentioning that the team's management is known for being shrewd and strategic. They've been patient when needed, aggressive when necessary, and always focused on building a winning culture. The organization's front office has a reputation for making smart decisions, and this trade season looks to be no different. The next few weeks could be pivotal, with players moving in, players moving out, and the team's identity evolving right before our eyes. In the end, what matters most to the fans is that the team keeps fighting, keeps improving, and stays hungry. The passion, the hope, and the unwavering support from the Toronto faithful are what make this franchise truly special. Every win, every playoff game, and every moment on the ice is a testament to that dedication. And whether they're battling for a division lead, fighting through the playoffs, or strategizing for the future, the Maple Leafs remain a team that captures the imagination of hockey fans everywhere. So for all of you diehard Leafs fans tuning in today, remember that this is a season filled with possibilities. The organization has work to do, and the next few weeks will be crucial. But one thing is for sure, the heart and soul of Toronto are with this team every step of the way. As we watch these developments unfold, keep that passion alive, stay informed, and get ready for what promises to be an exciting finish to this NHL season. The Maple Leafs are not just a team, they're a symbol of hope, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. And I, for one, can't wait to see how this story unfolds in the coming weeks. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Toronto Maple Leafs news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Toronto Maple Leafs fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these latest moves, rumors, and potential trades? Do you believe the team is on the right track? Who do you think they should target before the deadline? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Leafs. Remember, this is a community, a family, and your voice adds to the excitement and passion that makes following this team so special. I'll be back very soon with more updates, analysis, and inside info on the Toronto Maple Leafs, so stay tuned. Keep the faith, keep the passion alive, and let's see this team reach new heights together. Because in Toronto, hockey isn't just a sport, it's a way of life.